Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day down here in South Florida. If you're new to the channel, we're a Florida fishing couple, and we got our buddy Silent Frank on the boat today. We are headed out of the Palm Beach Inlet. It is going to be Lake Atlanta today, gorgeous, flat calm, and we're going to be doing some bottom fishing, targeting some big snapper, hopefully.
That's right, Darcizzle, and the theme of the day is Barbie Goes Fishing. We're having a little bit of fun with the movie premiere, and yeah, we're going to tell you exactly what we're doing. We're hoping to catch some mutton snappers, but a lot of other fish out here, kingfish, mahi, wahoo. Come along with us, and let's get to it, Sizzle.
Yeah, Barbie's going to show you how to fish. Let's do this. Getting set up to drop here. Hold on a second. I am cooking it so far, Barbie is, but we're going to be deep drop bottom fishing right now, setting up my rig. As you can see, we got a circle hook here from Vector Hooks. Gonna send that right through his bottom jaw, up through the top lip, like so, and throw that pilchard right down. And that's a frisky pilchard that we just got from the bait guy. But we wanted to get out here right away and drop some baits to the bottom and see if we can get on some fish before the current really picks up out here. And I got my 50-foot leader going out. Swimming up with it, I think. Come on.
Let's go, Sizzle. Got a reel, baby. Got a reel. Let's go, Barbie. I gotta get that leader, Frank. You get on this wheel and hold it straight. Leave your rod.
Off.
Oh, it's off. It's off. All right. Was that the right fish?
I think so.
All right, fish your rod, Frank.
Fish was swimming forward. I don't think I get it anywhere close to off the bottom. I don't think I got him anywhere off the bottom yet. That fish was digging.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Just crank, short crank if you can. Perfect, good job, good job. Get him, Frank, get him, Frank. Get him up. Nice.
Let's go, Frank. You're on.
Come on, Frank, you got this. It's first fish in a long time. You got him, you got him. He's coming up. He's coming up. You're gonna walk back when the weight comes up. He's got this, he's got this. All right, Frank is hooked up. I lost my fish, unfortunately. I had a lot of bites. Go, Frank, you're so close. Top shot to come up any second. Any second. Yep, don't let it get in the engine. As soon as it comes up, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Come on, come on, come on. Nice fish.
That's
yeah,
a nice
buddy.
fish.
Yeah, buddy. Good job, Frank. Good job, Frank. That's a nice fish for his first time in a minute on the boat. What?
That's like an 8-9 pounder. It's a big fish.
That's a stud. That's a stud. That's a 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all day.
I would say
Nice
it's
work,
more,
Frank.
Yeah. Way to go,
He's
Frank.
wrecked now.
Now you know how it feels, right?
Yeah, man. He did it. He did it. Epic. All right, so circle hook did the job right here, right in the upper corner of the lip. Actually, he's got a small hook compared to I'm fishing, so maybe that's what I gotta do. What are you, righty or lefty? Wait, you're righty. You wanna grab him this? Yeah, so right here you can see that is barotrauma. That's when their actual scales expand and like their stomach comes out their mouth, but this fish is cold. It is cold down there. And that's barotrauma, but that fish is not going back, and that happens when it comes up from different atmospheres very quickly. But that's an epic first fish
Way to go,
Frank, in a long time. That is awesome. All right, so now I gotta tackle down. Tackle down, tackle down.
All right, nice job by me.
By Frank.
I know, by Frank, but I was driving.
Yes.
And what we did, we drifted the spot a couple times, and drifted is not the greatest for bottom fishing. So I power drifted it, which means I had to keep the boat in and out of gear to keep it on the spot and going slow. So the bait, you can present it a little bit better. And now Darcy's bleeding the fish.
Sorry, buddy.
Now, if you guys are following along at home, one reason we're out here catching muttons again is because we just like to fish for what we like to fish for. We don't care what you guys want to watch, just so you know.
What? We fish for what's biting.
But if you saw one of our recent prior videos, I killed the muttons and Darcy didn't, so now she's mad. So Barbie Darcy wants to come out here and catch muttons. And ironically, Frank is out fishing her.
Yep.
So she's really gonna flip her lid.
Yeah.
So we need, let's go Barbie.
Let's go, Barbie. Let's go, Ken. Drive the boat.
I'm driving the boat like a champion. So again, I'm power drifting. You can see I'm in and out of gear, keeping the boat in roughly the same place, same as you would do sword fishing, deep dropping, so that they can present their baits better. Because you're not going to have a fish bite a bait that's flying across the bottom of the ocean 3 knots. We're fishing a rock off of Palm Beach, like 120-ish. Something we found on Seymour maps. So we love the Seymour in conjunction with our low range depth finder. It's working very well.
Jeez.
Come on, Frank, you can do it.
All right, so what do you want to do? Get bait or
I guess.
leave this spot alone? No
Come on, Frank.
way. He's got a fish on. Real, Frank. Just crank as fast as you can. I can't believe he has a fish on right now.
I can. He's awesome.
Oh my God, mine too. Just keep him in gear, Brian.
I am.
I'm getting hit.
You're not getting hit.
I'm getting hit.
We'll see. Come on, Frank. It's a race. You gotta keep going, Frank. There's no time for stopping. There's too many sharks for stopping.
Yeah.
You got it? All right.
Get him, Frank. Get him.
Frank's the hot hand.
Come over here to watch the engine. Yep, straight back, and then you're gonna walk straight back when weight comes up. You're so close. You're so close. You're so close. Good job. Good job. Good job. Woo! Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Now just reel.
Frank the tank.
Just reel if you don't have to pump. Just reel. He's floating now.
Frank
He's
the tank.
floating now. He's floating now. Reel, reel, reel. You're so close. You're so close. You should pop up right over here. Yes, Frank. Yes. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Nice and easy, everybody.
Yes! Frank is crushing this. Oh, he's got my bait. That's what happened. Okay, no worries. Woo! Another nice one for Frank. He's just crushing it today, man. Look at this. This is actually my bait wrapped on his. That's why I thought I was getting hit. Not a big deal. I'm gonna send that right back down. Look at that. Circle hook right in the corner. All right, that's it. I'm tackling down. You can see this little tiny hook right here. We're both fishing a 40-pound leader, which is pretty light for bottom fishing. And we just did that drift for a good 10, 15 minutes maybe, and then Frank just got tight. And I thought he was on bottom, but he's using this little hook, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to the little hook, that's what's working. And this is a really nice 5-pound fish. Look at that beauty. He's not even blown up, just gorgeous colors. Look at that neon pink, orange. So pretty. All right, I really am not good at this.
Barbie, come on.
Dang, man. We have a couple big pilchards left, so I think we'll probably do one more drift here and then leave these fish alone. You know, we don't want to totally destroy a spot. So come over here, catch a couple nice fish, and then move on out. But nice job, Frank. Now he's got a double header of beautiful muttons. We got to make our ice slurry.
Yes.
Woo! All right, ready to bleed him?
Frank, be quiet.
Frank might die of heat exhaustion. Just
No,
kidding.
no,
Just kidding.
All right, so Darcy, so what do you think about the fact that Silent Frank is
Like,
opening your
what
bottom
the
fishing
actual heck? Like, I was gonna say he was gonna be good luck today, but like, he is really good luck, and apparently I just do not have the hot hand once again, because if you guys watch the channel, you know that Brian caught studs here, over 10 pounds. Those are double-digit muttons are trophy fish. I don't care what you tell me. And then, Frank today is catching nice-sized muttons too. No, there's no checking if it's a legal fish or not. It's, a keeper fish, so. Yeah, so far Barbie sucks. I guess he's Ken. And he's 2 for 2 on fish now. And I've had a bunch of bites and lost a bunch of fish. Nothing to show for it.
So lately, would you say that the men are out fishing the girls? Is that what you're saying?
Stop. Yes, apparently that's what's happening right now. I don't know. I guess that's what I need to do is quit fishing for a year and then come back out like Frank and then catch a bunch of fish.
Frank's laughing, you
I'm
can't
just
hear
kidding,
him.
he has a real job now. That's why you don't see him on the channel anymore.
That's right.
So he works a real office job and he doesn't work like we do out here. So yeah, that's why.
So maybe he's got beginner's luck.
That too.
It's like when you don't go fit, he's like a
But
virgin
that was
again.
crazy though, because you were like, you just called it. You said, well, let me know when you guys are ready to finish this drift. And then his line went off within that minute. Let him eat it. Reel, go forward.
All right, Darcizzle's on. Barbie.
Nothing. Brian, get your gloves.
I got them on. Going right now. Let's go, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie.
Keep going forward.
I am.
Fish is under the boat. Yep, go. Oh my God. That was a stud mutton. Pulled right up here.
Oh, tough.
Jesus.
Bigger hook, bigger hook.
Brian, I tackled down to get bites.
I know, but you got dead bait now. You can put a big hook on there.
My hook's there. He just pulled right off at the surface.
Yeah.
Is he floating? That was a huge mutton.
Really up, real up.
That was a huge mutton. He was digging. Where were we?
Your pole is bent over, man.
Dude, that was a huge mutton. Massive pulls.
Good job.
He ate that though. He ate that dead ballyhoo.
Quick too.
All right. There he is, there he is, there he is. Come on, buddy.
And Barbie's on.
Keep the boat in gear.
I got the boat in gear.
Gotta catch up to him. He's under the boat. All right, that's good, that's good.
All right, guys. Let's see Barbie can redeem herself.
You're underneath me. Go underneath.
Go. He just comes up, I can get on his wheels and keep it straight.
Try and get your gloves.
I got my glove on. Let's go, Sizzle. This is it. This is the race. Come on, baby.
Wait. Go. Go, baby.
He's really down.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Get him, baby. Get him, baby. That's him. Reel. Go. Get him.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. Get him. Watch out. Quickly. You got him. Yeah, buddy.
Woo.
I did it.
You did it. Nice job. You did it. Barbie did it. You did it.
Dead ballyhoo.
Yep, dead ballyhoo.
You catch my breath.
What's the matter? You gonna die?
So I was scared to death. I was gonna lose this fish because of what just happened on that last fish I hooked and how he kind of popped off on the surface about, let's switch places. I was scared to death I was gonna lose this fish and I let him eat it a very long time so he actually swallowed the hook. But because I lost that, ow, he just pinched on my finger. Okay, I can't talk. I was just cranking so incredibly hard. And these fish fight. I mean, I have a 50-foot leader, so when I got that weight up, the fish was straight down. Brian still had to pull him up. He was still fighting all the way up to the surface. Epic fish. And I started putting down the dead ballyhoo. So I'll show you guys how I do that and how I like to butterfly the ballyhoo. But apparently, the last 2 bites have been on dead bait. And he was blown up. You guys saw that on the 360. A bunch of air just exploded at the surface when he popped up. But beautiful fish. About time I got a Palm Beach nice fish right there. That's probably good. Probably around Frank's size, 7-8 pounds.
Might be a little
We'll go ahead and weigh him real quick. Why not?
Yeah.
Woo! I did it.
You did it.
So it's slow pickings today, But the fish are here and they're biting. So it's a lot of it is patience, diligence, and the captain, honestly, keeping us on the spot, power drifting. Like, that's the only way we've been able to catch these fish today, because as the day progresses, the current is picking up faster and faster and faster. But these spawning muttons are very hungry and they're waiting down there to be fed. But there's live bait or dead bait. But let's get a measurement on this guy. Woo, Barbie caught a fish. Yeah, buddy. Took me all day, but I did it. I got this little affordable digital scale here from Smith, my fillet knife sponsor, and it's a digital scale up to 25 kilograms. I don't know what that equates to weight-wise.
It's like 54 pounds or
54 pounds, okay. There's a big sporty coming, but I have it on pounds here, and you can change the tar or the unit so you can measure it in what you'd like. But you can see right there, since we're shaking so much, it's not gonna zero out, but the fish is hovering in between 8 and 9, so I'm gonna say that fish is like 8.5 pounds. Now it's hovering close to 9.
Nice.
Anyhow, 8-9 pound fish is a nice mutton. So we're gonna go ahead and bleed him out. Been out here fishing this spot now for what, like 3 hours now, Brian? 2 hours?
Yeah, it's about 10.
It's about 10 already.
We hit the ramp at
No
6
sun.
this morning.
We got a heat advisory today in South Florida. Crazy hot. Now I've got to drink a bunch of liquids. And there's my hook. I went to a larger hook because we're using dead bait, and I'll show you exactly how I rigged that dead ballyhoo to catch that fish.
Yeah, let's go over the whole rig,
Woo!
Sizzle.
All right. All right, mutton number 3 going in the cooler. And we got an ice slurry going on in here. What we mean by ice slurry is a bunch of bags of ice, and then we just took some good old salt water from the ocean and threw it in here with our fish. And now I'm just gonna put this guy head first in there, and he will not suffer. He will die very quickly, especially after we have iced them down, after we've bled them, sorry about that. But let me just get this fish right side up. But so far, 3 nice snappers in the cooler, no complaints. I like to try and put them belly down so gravity kind of keeps them in line. But anyhow, that is how you're gonna get your fish the coldest. You're gonna get the best tasting fish out of this. This is the way you should treat all your fish, guys. And we should do this more often ourselves, honestly. But we brought it today, and so far, 3 beautiful fish in there. All right, let's go catch some more. We've got our frozen ballyhoo from one of our last trips out. I'll go ahead and freeze them. So that's what we did, and open the bags. They're still kind of frozen, but let me show you how we're gonna do this. So Frank is gonna fish one now since I just had a bite. So I'm taking their tails off so they don't spin. That's most important. Now we're gonna butterfly them. And how I do that is I go on one side of the spine on either side. So I'm gonna be basically like I would fillet a fish, except I'm gonna go all the way through, push my finger on it, and I'm just gonna take your time and just butterfly it all the way back to the tail. All right, so we got one side butterfly. Now, flip it over and do the same exact thing. Push the knife through on the other side of the spine and then work it all the way down. So now, it's gonna fish on the bottom just like this with 2 sides butterflied, and that's gonna give it a lot more action and obviously more stink in the water, and that'll attract the muttons right over to it, and hopefully we'll catch 2 more big fish. All right, we are using an A-dot vector hook today, and then this is the same exact rig I just caught that big fish on, which was a while ago now. But so taking that butterfly ballyhoo, you just run it kind of by the eyeball section is what I like to do. Up bottom jaw through the upper head, like right between the eyeballs. He's not alive, so the farther up you get it, the better, and it's gonna lock and hold there better for a fish not to steal it from you. But we got that tied on with a uni knot to my fluorocarbon leader, using a 40-pound fluorocarbon leader today. Oh my God, look at these sharks. Holy cow, look at this. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, so now, 40-pound leader, what I do when we go to fish is just throw it out. He might eat it. That's not good. I'll drop it to the bottom quick. And now we got a 50-foot leader, so it's gonna go all the way out. I like to make sure it gets straight and stretched out well with the current. That's why I give it a good throw. From my 40-pound leader, it's 50 foot long, okay? So I just threw out 50 foot of line to my hook where my ballyhoo is butterflied. We got another uni knot attached to our heavy duty swivel. Now this is your standard fish finder rig. This is what I fish on the bottom, and then on the other side of our swivel connects to our main line, which is 65-pound braid. Both sides connected with a uni knot. And then sliding on the main line right here, which is my braid, is another swivel. And attached to that is about 2 foot long. And we got our weights. And these weights are easily interchangeable right here on the bottom with this loop. So that way I'm able to change the waste based on the current and the conditions of that day. Today I'm using 20 ounces. At this point, I started with 16. And then the bead is there too, just to make sure that doesn't go through your rod tip or anything like that. So that's the deal here. Again, you let it stretch out straight. And then all I do is, even though we got these sharks right here, make sure your line is straight out and you don't have any tangles on your leader connection right here. And then I drop straight to the bottom. Get that in the water, and then a nice steady controlled fall. And this is my custom Miami Mutton Man snapper or mutton snapper rod. And I love this rod. He gave it to me a couple years back. It's my favorite rod for bottom fishing. It's about 8 foot long, and I'm able to yank fish off the bottom. So if you want this rod, I'll link the information down below for you guys to check it out. Time to clean up these fish. We're back at the house, and I'm gonna weigh the largest fish, which Barbie caught. Barbie definitely caught the largest fish, so let's see what it weighs. And remember, we bled these fish, 8.75 pounds bled. So that fish was over 9 pounds, probably close to 10, honestly. But again, a really nice mutton snapper for our area. We can't complain. We've had an epic snapper bite. I want to quickly mention what you guys are going to see up close here. I've got fish hook and anchor bracelets on. I've got a beautiful queen conch necklace on. You can check out my website, darcizzleoffshore.com, and check out my store if you want to support a small business and get your awesome nautical pendant or fish hook and anchor bracelets that are for adults and children. And today we're also going to be using the 8-inch Darcizzle knife, which you can find the link for this on my darcizzleoffshore.com store as well. So head over there if you're interested in the knives or any of the jewelry that I'm wearing. But let's dive right into cleaning this fish. All right, this 8-inch blade is just perfect for these larger snapper that have been around in our waters. We're just gonna make that standard cut by his head, way up into his head as possible. You can't cut any more past that. That's just like hard bone and cartilage. Turn the blade around. And I like to push through the tail. So you do what works for you. And now we're just gonna slab it off and use the flex of this blade, which is really flexible, to just glide right along those bones. Gotta catch the snappers while they're around. Now I lift him up a little bit so I can angle back down over his backbone. And these pin bones is what dulls your knife pretty quick, so you gotta make sure you always keep a sharp edge on it and constantly sharpen your knife. Now this beautiful loin should fall right off. Beautiful piece of meat there. Awesome. Got every piece of meat. Didn't miss anything. Now we're gonna skin it. You could leave this on. We always talk about this. This is called the half shell if you want to cook it on the grill like that, but we are gonna remove the skin. And before I do that, I'm just gonna quickly show you a method which I have shown before in the past. But right here where we cut through those pin bones, just outline them real quick and go right to the edge of the skin. You're not gonna cut through it because snapper skin is very tough. But that should fall right out once we skin it. Now when you go to skin it, have it on the edge of the table so that way your handle of your blade stays on the edge of the table, because if you're closer here, you're gonna make it impossible for yourself to try and skin it correctly. So nice on the edge of the table so you have nice control, and then just start at the tail. And once you get that initial knife through there, just work it down. I like to keep my fingers underneath it as I go, in one smooth motion. Awesome. And then this little piece that we just whacked out is a little bit stuck there, but that was already all ready to go. And this is in perfect eating condition. Look at that meat. Gorgeous.
Nice job.
All right, just edging out some of this little bit of bloodline or fishy stuff that you don't want to eat. But I'm going to finish up the other side of this fish. More than likely take his throat as well as his cheeks because this is a larger snapper. And then we're going to meet you guys in the house for the cooking and pudding portion of this video.
Welcome guys to another edition of Cooking with Puddin. I know it's your favorite part of the show. And of course, thank you Darcizzle for cleaning up those muttons so well. Seems like what we do is catch wahoo and muttons around here. We're having a real ball. We love to go out there and catch them up. And today, I'm going to show you how to catch these muttons. I'm going to show you how to cook these muttons. We're going to do ceviche. Usually we're always cooking the fish on the barbecue. We're making sauces. We're doing all kinds of great stuff. It's summertime, and ceviche is a perfect meal for the summer and to wash it down with some land shark. And we also go back from Belize, so that's really a little bit more of an inspiration for us. And of course with ceviche, you're not gonna cook the food in the oven traditional style, you're gonna cook it with an acid. And here's how we did it. I cut the fish up in the small pieces. Of course, you can cut it up any size you want. Small pieces are gonna cook faster and more thoroughly. But again, ceviche, you can do whatever you like. I cut up a bunch of onions and threw them in there. Some garlic, threw it in the bowl. We got cilantro, salt, and pepper. And then you're gonna put that in the bowl and you're gonna cover it with your acid, which is usually lemons or lime juice. We use exclusively lime. Covered up the fish with it. Again, I actually added a little bit of orange in there just for a little bit different flavor because we need a little bit more sauce. And I took that, put it in the oven for an hour. You can cook it, obviously you can cook it more or less, whatever you guys like. Ceviche is great for personalizing your meal. Obviously put it in less time for if you want to cook the fish a little bit less or a little bit more raw. Took it out, drained the fish, and now we're gonna add our final stuff here. Darcizzle may have to help me along. I'm gonna add, let's get a little closer. Oh, see, Darcizzle's already starting me. So we're gonna mix up in this big bowl, starting with our fish. Mix, it's all cooked. I'm gonna put in, we got some pepper, green peppers. You can also use yellow peppers. I forgot to cut those up. And just whatever portions you want. Tomatoes, we got 2 different kinds of tomatoes in here. Looking good, look at that. Darcy also made a delicious avocado sauce we're gonna be showing you. All right, you can always put more of this you want in here. Oh, nope, Darcy, these are hot peppers just for me. Darcy doesn't like hot peppers, I was just fooling. And we got some, what is this? Parsley? More cilantro, all right. Where's my stir and stick? Add it all, she says add it all. That seems like a lot, I'm not adding it all. We'll add more if we want. Stir it up good. And I'm gonna, my secret ingredient, of course, you guys know what it is. So we're gonna have to add some in there and just taste this up and see. Pretty good. We're gonna add a little more salt, some more pepper, and Puddin's secret recipe, secret ingredient, pinch sugar. Trust me, that was a tiny little bit. That was like less than Darcy puts in her coffee. I don't think. Do you even have a mic on, Sizzle? No one can hear you.
No, but they can hear me through yours.
I'm the chef around here. You guys tell her. She says get a spoon now. Who the hell is she talking to? All right, I think I need more sugar, but I think we can plate. Let's do it. You guys see that plating?
Woo!
That was
He's
inspired.
crushing it.
That was inspired by the bear.
He's like, I need to practice. I'm like, no, you don't.
That was the first try I ever did that in my entire life.
So proud of himself. All right, here we go.
Are you guys watching the bear?
Everybody already watched the bear. Here we go.
Super good.
He's like totally hiding.
I'm hiding behind. Well, you guys don't want to see me. You guys, I cook my food. You don't want to see me anymore.
So good.
I'm on my 4th cracker already.
Perfect flavors. But absolutely delicious. And we'll make sure we link the recipe down below that we used and the avocado sauce. So yeah, check that out. It was really good. So we're gonna dive in right now, finish up our food. Epic day on the water. Brian says all we do with fishing, but that's what you catch this time of the year. And we literally haven't used our flats boat in like 3 months. Anyhow, you guys don't want to hear about that.
Good job, Barbie.
Yes. Well, good job, Frank. He was the good luck charm. So, until our next adventure, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Nice. I need to stuff my face.
Oh, that was so good. I can't wait to have more. It's really quite delicious, honestly.